All right, guys, so in this one, we are getting called out to a no heat call. I was out here 2 days ago to actually quote a new furnace, and bad timing, they called me last night and said that the furnace is not working. So I'm back out here again today, and we are gonna go see if we can figure out why the furnace is not turning on. The system obviously needs to be replaced. We're gonna go check it out and see what's going on. So come with me, let's go. All right, so get this stuff out of the way. There's currently no power going to the thermostat because the furnace is unplugged. It's an Akobe thermostat. I'm going to unplug this vacuum. All right, let's see. The door switch, clamp down. Okay, nothing crazy there. So I can determine what's happening before I start diagnosing stuff. We're just gonna take a look at what it's doing now. So we got the door switch pressed down with the bottom panel. We're gonna plug it back in, and let's see, inducer motor kicked on. Hopefully y'all can see this okay. Oh, we have a better place to put that. But I think my external mic is working a little better this time. Okay, so it's just the inducer motor turned on. The light's blinking. Looks like it might be one flash. It's hard to tell. It's just a steady single flash. So red light, one flash would be limit circuit open or external load on W. C, W. Okay, let's check. See if any of our rollouts are disconnected or not receiving power. Okay, first we got between R and C we got 25, 26 volts. Okay. And then, let's see, so we got a rollout switch here. We're at 0. Got 0 volts on that one. Got 25 volts. 0 on one side, to ground. It's like a, I don't know, it's a bad connection or intermittently working. Okay, so the inducer motor just turned off. And the blower's on. So between common and W, we got 26 volts, so we still got a call. The light on the board is now a solid red light. Solid red just means power on. All right. Let's see, so maybe that was a pre-purge just for the thermostat starting up. We're getting very finicky voltage on the one side of this. Might just be a rusted connection. Okay, but that switch is closed at the moment. See if I'm getting power up here now. 0, 25, 25, so that switch is closed. I'm getting power to it. There's also this fuse right here. 5 amp fuse. They just bypassed this limit switch, which looks like it may have gotten burned. Don't bypass limit switches. Just put a fuse in line. Alright. Inducer motor is off now. I'm gonna go, well, common W, still got a call in W. So bottom 2. Okay, so it's starting over now. Okay, so the igniter's on now. Waiting on the gas valve to open. There we go. Oh. It's hard to tell, but it almost looks like there might be rollout in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to open that compartment up. What? No kidding. That's just broken off. Wow. So any kind of condensation, that's why. So this right here is broken. It was just sitting right there. Any kind of condensation has been dripping right here. That's where all that rust is coming from on the ground. That's just detached. Alright. That don't need to be addressed. Got a new 16 by 25 by 1 filter. All the wiring looks solid. I'm not seeing anything wrong with it, so that could have been a glitch in the control board. Could have been just didn't stay on long enough while homeowner's troubleshooting. We're producing condensation. Still got a flame going in there. I'm gonna have to go grab my scope camera to look in there and see if I see any cracks in the heat exchanger. I just can't tell if that's rollout or if it's just the angle I'm seeing it travel from one burner to the other. Got the condensation rolling out. All right, so we just checked out the system. Let's go ahead and roll these back up. They have the older furnace that we just inspected. We were just out there a couple days ago, but it's not working, or it was not working. I believe that they just didn't give it long enough to turn on. There was probably something going wrong with it initially that told him to go check it out because it was blowing cold air. That's what he told me. But I think after he tweaked some stuff and kind of tried to diagnose it, replaced the low voltage fuse, checked all the wiring, the door switch and all the above. He probably fixed it or did something to make it start working again, but he did not give it long enough to go through the purge cycle when he started up again. He's got an Ecobee thermostat, so more than likely when he plugged it in, he saw the inducer motor kicking on, the blower motor kicking on, but it was still blowing cold, right? The flames never kicked on. So I think he probably unplugged it, power cycled it before it would allow it to fully go through the purge cycle and start up completely. So as we were testing it, it cut off. It actually started back up the way it's supposed to. So I'll be right back, gonna take this. All right, sorry about that, I had to take that phone call. We're going to a house now that needs a whole system replaced. Somebody recommended me to go give them a quote. So I'm gonna head out that way now. But other than that, the furnace that we just worked on very well may still have issues, but if it's a finicky furnace, then there's nothing I'm going to be able to do to diagnose that right now. But they are in talks with the seller and with the buyer to negotiate, because they are selling the house, but they know it needs to be replaced. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.